Hey, it's Michelle Budd, and it's time for another Fun Fact Friday. So today I wanted to tell you a little story. I had coffee with a friend earlier today, and we were chatting about work and everything, and she was telling me how recently she was in a meeting. She had gone to a meeting and she went to the bathroom after the meeting and she banged her head and she ended up with her head bleeding and a scar right here down the center of her forehead. And she said, and the first thing I thought was, Michelle's gonna tell me that means something. And of course I would, because everything on the face means something. And what was really interesting about this occurrence for this friend of mine was that she got hit right here on her hairline, right in the middle of her forehead, and she has a beautiful domed forehead and a really strong chin, and so she's very sage in her personality traits. And normally sages are pretty intuitive, really creative, and this area of the face is associated with our mother's influence. And so when she got the scar or hit her head, she had just left a meeting where people were asking her to collaborate on something, and she was thinking about doing it, but on some level she wasn't getting that intuitive hit that said, hey, this is something to go for. In fact, she was getting a hit that said, something's up here. And just before she had gone into the meeting, she was talking to her mother on the phone. And she said that her mother is someone who's very no nonsense and says, say what you mean, do what you say. And lo and behold, she's not trusting her gut. She's not tapping into the intuition that is her sage. And she said she's actually someone who finds it really hard to trust her intuition. And so she leaves the meeting and is about to pull the trigger on something, and she gets banged in the head and thinks of me because she knows that faces and everything that happens there means something, and it made her stop and pause. And so I said, did you pull the trigger? And she said, no, I'm still thinking about it. And that is exactly what this was meant to give her. An opportunity to think about it, maybe to say, hey, if you pull this trigger, listen to your mom, listen to her advice, and also it might hurt if you do this. And so everything on our face has meaning. I'm going to say that to you till the cows come home because it does. And it means something for us, that reflection to give us messages, but even more importantly, it gives us a way to connect with each other, to see what other people's faces are saying to us so that we can speak to them in their language and connect with them in this big, vast internet world and in person in a new and very, very profound way. So until next time, that's my story. My friend's head is healing, and if you're seeing this on Facebook, I'll pop a couple pictures in there because she's given me permission in the comments. And if you're not, then come on over to Facebook, join our Social Brilliance private Facebook group so you can see the pictures of her actual face and the scar. And I will see you, of course, next Friday. Bye for now.